Mr. Taylor the Pig. Hey, Taylor, do you like it hot?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you know what mrgear is?
I've heard of that, yes.
That's a good start. That's a good start. It's one of the more popular channels on YouTube right now for a very debatable reason. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send the link to you that we're going to watch. 1,000-degree knife videos is what we're, if you haven't picked up by seeing the title of the video, that's what we're looking at here.
I try to stay away from these 1,000-degree videos because I just don't like seeing the knife that should be on fire but somehow isn't cutting through stuff.
Let's go ahead and check this out. It's funny because it really doesn't burn much, as you can see. That you just watch like 3 of them right there in his intro. It doesn't really burn much with just the tip of the blade.
Funny how he can have 3 types of flame things, and I can't even find one at my Lowe's.
Now, one thing I think is hilarious about this, though, is the fact that at no point do they ever do anything to show you, yeah, this is definitely 1,000 degrees.
Yeah, it's true.
If I remember right, he had his hand, he was holding it with his bare hand.
Now, one thing I think is hilarious...
It looked like he's holding it barehanded. There's no way you're getting your hand that close to something that's 1,000 degrees, so it's already a clickbait title. Look at that.
That's true.
It only gets halfway through before it stops melting.
Unless you can use a thermostat on a steel knife, which maybe could be possible. There's no way you can actually tell if it's exactly 1,600 degrees. Maybe.
I've got a digital thermometer right here. My monitor is 73 degrees. 73 degrees right now. This is a $20 freaking, so easy to get one of these stupid little temperature, laser temperature gun. You know what I'm talking about. He can't buy it, but he can buy a million freaking knives. Gonna make some grilled cheese the hard way. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. This is the only thing where it seems like he really benefits at all from using this stupid hot knife. He could just as easily do all of this with a frying pan. Oh, and he even struggles to get through the cheese because it's too cool now. It's a knife. It's supposed to cut cheese. You freaking idiot. I feel like this is mostly just an advertisement for the brand of knife because almost every time he starts cutting a knife, you see sasher or whatever it is there. Sachet.
The kind of knife that you could use to cut through anything.
And look, if it's 1,000 degrees, you can use it to literally cut paper. I mean, it's definitely hot because, you know, he's definitely, it's definitely hot because he's
slicing through stuff.
Well, no, but it's a knife. It slices through things. That's what it does. But it's catching things on fire. So it's clearly, you know, probably a couple hundred degrees. But there's no reason for us to think it's 1,000 degrees.
These videos are cool and all, but at the same time, there's just no way that these knives are actually 1,000 degrees.
I mean, look at this. It's plastic. You melt plastic when you make a bottle. There's no way at 1,000 degrees you're having to force the knife down through the bottle. Those aren't even protective gloves. Those are winter gloves. He's in a cold room.
That's probably how he heats the room up.
The coolest part of this video, I think, is probably the smoke as he's cutting into the lid. It's probably the smoke that kind of is wafting down into the Coke bottle. That's probably the best part of that. 1,000 degrees, and it struggles to melt through the plastic.
I like how the title even says glowing 1,000 degrees. It looks more like it's just burnt.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some parts where it was glowing, but it's not fully glowing.
Yeah, no, it's hot. Really hot knife. This one actually might be kind of interesting. Oh no, this is just the torch he's using, I guess. That was a letdown. That would have been cool because that would have exploded. Oh look, this is a different brand of knife. That's super interesting. Tinted. Wait, why is he buying like a whole bunch of different brands of knife? Why would you not stick with one type of knife? Did your sponsorship run out? Look, he's holding it barehanded, and it's a metal. It's got plastic on the sides of the handle, but it's just metal going down the back. There's nothing to keep that plastic from melting on that one. There it is again. Now he's wearing a glove though. That's not even the same knife he was just heating up.
He's changing his mind faster than Hillary Clinton on the election.
Changes his mind more than a career politician.
I would just love to see the glass shatter into pieces and the nitrogen just goes everywhere.
How is his hand in that?
Who finds entertainment in people cutting things?
All of What's Inside's fan base. Glowing knife versus Coca-Cola bottle. 64 million views, and it was uploaded 2 weeks ago. So it shows these 4 fairly large firecracker tubes, right? Well, when you actually watch it, they're matchsticks, basically. That's the size of them. They're little tiny matches. That's all it is. Everybody keeps making fun of that. One thing I haven't really seen anybody talk about is why it's a crappy Photoshop on the thing, the knife. It's not even actually the glowing image of the knife. It's not even good quality. It's just shoddy.
There are parts where he's actually like getting the knife heated, all that. They do glow. So I mean, it's title's not really that clickbait, but at the same time, it's not
exactly accurate. And it's funny because you notice every single time he changes the way he photoshops it. Like sometimes it's got this little bit of yellow in there, but then he did a really bad job, so now there's a little bit of pink right underneath the yellow bar. I get the what's inside thing. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, where it's where they cut things in half. And they've even, what they do is they even cut in half their play buttons that they've gotten to see what it looks like inside, what it's made of. But then they don't just cut it and leave it at that. It almost seems like he's getting a weird satisfaction out of it. I don't know what everyone else gets out of it.
Is this basically a Russian fetish for everybody?
It might be. You know what? It's because they're so cold there. So all the idea of having a hot knife to rub against your food or something must be it's just it's so warm, I can feel it through the screen. Now let's just switch gears here real quick. All right, because I am concerned about my YouTube channel. I need something to step me up from put me in the contender I need to be a contender for views. I need to know if I, based on the quality of this video, stand a chance against mrgear and his content.
Five seconds in, it's already better than mrgear's. 'Man, you're having such an issue with the matches.
So, this video, because I know you watch my videos now, I was like, okay, I have to wait until right before we record. So once we get on the call, I hit publish so that that video would go live. I've already got a comment on this video. I don't understand why you would have to do that. Why wouldn't I? This was better than a hot knife video because it spoofed the whole genre. I was hoping that I would be a real contender here and maybe people would take me seriously.
Well, this video's only been up for about how long? About 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, but still, they don't get why I would do this, and it was a spoof. I am legitimate here, man. I'm a legitimate video maker. I don't make spoofs. I make content.
It's got more views than most of my videos already.
So in summation, we're agreed that mrgear is way out of control and we don't know why.
People who watch his videos are also out of control.
Yes. I'm wondering how many people have threatened their family members with a hot knife because of this. Hey mom, come here, you'll put me in timeout again, I'm gonna cut you with this 1,000-degree knife. mrgear is overrated. But at the same time, I stand a chance from what you said.
Basically continue doing what you're doing, you're gonna easily be in contention, maybe get a few million views in a few videos.
Thank you! Taylor the Pig, everybody. Taylor the Pig, my YouTube professor here, he's been here coaching me the whole time from behind the scenes. Thank you so much, sir, for joining me today.
No problem, Matt. Thanks for having me on here.
And I don't remember how to do outros. It's been a while. I used the wrong one.
You played yourself. You played yourself.
No, but it says H-A-Z. That's what I'm calling an A. I'm calling that an A. He could be just as he could just as easily do all of this with a frying pan.